You want to avoid these 7 beginner mistakes and you'll make faster progress than 80% of gym goers. Working in the gym, personally, I see these mistakes not every single week, but every single day. And once you learn these 7 mistakes, especially mistake number 6, your gym progress will skyrocket. I'm Jake, and I've not really got a lot to say, but what I do have to say is important. I've been training in the gym for the last 13 years. I'm an all-arms physical training instructor in the British Army, a defence, health and well-being advisor. That's a mouthful and a tongue twister. I'm a level 3 personal trainer, but really all I am is a guy with a passion and a love for fitness. I want to share what I've learned from my journey so far to help others chase the same results that I've managed to achieve. And if you want to be part of the clan on this personal development journey, then drop this channel a subscribe. Our goal is simple. We want to help as many people as possible to get in shape and become healthier. The modern world is against you, but we're here to even the playing fields. So let's get into it. Mistake number 1 is training with no plan. One of the biggest beginner mistakes is to walk into the gym without any structure. Maybe you start with a bit of chest, then you do a few bicep curls, and then maybe some machine work. You leave hoping that something magically changed, but I can guarantee you it isn't. Training plans can be confusing or just far too expensive. You don't know who to trust or what type of training split you should be doing. And it doesn't help that there's a plethora of information online. A lot of it is confusing and contradicting. Going to the gym and just hoping that your workouts are good enough is like riding a motorcycle with a blindfold on. You might get lucky and you might stay upright for a little while. Soon enough, you're going to crash and you're going to fall down. Random workouts are going to give you random results. A training plan gives you structure and steady progress. Following a plan creates discipline, and discipline creates progress. And all discipline is, at the end of the day, is doing what matters most, even when you don't want to do it. We've built a free 8-week training program that has a 6-day push-pull leg split, which you can use as a 6-day or a 3-day, completely up to yourself. And we've also got a 3-day full body beginner split. There's a blank template in there, so if you fancy it, you can build your own workout program. Head over to the link in the description and grab your copy now. We're constantly updating this and making improvements, so keep an eye on it. And if you want to learn more about what training splits are, such as upper lower, push-pull legs, bro splits, all that good stuff, then watch this video next. And this is where most men quit without even realising it. But if you make this next mistake, things only get worse. Mistake number 2 is ego lifting and bad form. This is one that every man has been guilty of, and it's ego lifting. Putting plates on the bar like you're trying to impress strangers who aren't even looking. Terrible form, a rounded back, and half reps. And then people wonder why they're getting injured or the reason why nothing grows. It's all about feeding their ego. And nobody likes anyone with a humongous ego. So just don't be that guy. The risk to reward is fucking awful. It's just not worth it. There's no point lifting heavy if it makes it your last lift. You want to focus on form before load. Improve your form on lighter weights before you start adding more plates. The goal is to lift to stimulate your muscles. Increase the mind-muscle connection, not to annihilate your body. Not just yet. Nobody cares how much you can bench press. And yeah, it's pretty cool to be in the 3-plate club on the bench press, but really, nobody cares. So, forget what everyone else is lifting. You're not here to prove anything. You're here to rebuild your body, rebuild your standards, and rebuild your discipline. The gym is the only place in life where you get exactly what you earn. Mistake number 3 is doing too much too soon. The classic New Year's resolution energy. You plan to train 6 days in a row, eat chicken and rice for 2 days, but then by day 4, you crash and disappear for 2 weeks. I'm no saint, I'm guilty of this. day one, after taking a little training break, you're all hyped up and pumped to be back in the gym, knocking folk out left, right and centre, and you dive straight back in thinking you can lift what you lifted previously, and it's just stupid. It's not the smart move to do, but a lot of us do it. And yeah, doing too much too soon just leads to pain, chronic DOMs, fatigue, and quitting. Now, I'm all for absolutely sending it. Putting yourself in the hurt locker is one of my favourite things to do, because it's only you in there. It's you versus you. Your body versus your mind. But you can't go in there on day one. You've got to earn the right first. So I'm going to start with 3 days and ease into it. You want to build up. There's a reason that most beginner programs start with a foundation block. After a few weeks, when your body begins to adapt to the new stimulus, that's when we can look at progressively overloading and increasing the intensity. You want to use this time to focus on your basic movement patterns: the squat, the deadlift, the bench press, overhead press, row, and pull up. Comfort is the enemy of greatness, and consistency is the key to long-term success, and discipline is the key to consistency. We've created a 3-day course on how you can improve your discipline the easy way and start living like the man that you know you could be. Check out the link in the description to grab your free course today. Volume's not the enemy here. Inconsistency is. And nothing kills consistency like mistake number 4. This next one took me 5 years to fix. Mistake number 4, not tracking anything. When I first started training back in 2013, I used to just go to the gym, mince around, kind of use a few machines, curl a few dumbbells, and just copy what everyone else was doing. And it was all right, but again, going back to the point we made earlier, random workouts give random results. I had no structure to my training and I didn't make hardly any progress, but what I learned during that phase was really worthwhile. And then that's when I started watching workout guides on YouTube, and eventually I put together a training program after about 6 months of just winging it. But I was still doing it wrong, because I would lift the same weights every week with the same reps and the same exercises. I didn't mix it up. But I never really started tracking my progress until I was about 21-year-old. And that's when I started taking the gym seriously. And then at that point, that's when my progress just blasted through the roof. Tracking builds confidence because you can actually see what you're doing is paying off. It makes it tangible. It makes it real. Beginners who don't track fall into the nothing is changing trap. So here are the key trackables that you want to keep an eye on. You want to note the weight on the bar or the dumbbells, the number of reps and sets, your body weight, your daily step count, your protein intake, and if you want to take it one step further, your estimated body fat percentage. But again, this is more advanced and I wouldn't recommend it for beginners. And just remember, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Tracking builds discipline, but mistake number 5 destroys it before it even forms. Mistake 5. This is chasing the latest trends or influencer workout bollocks, all that. It's paralysis by analysis. You want to stop chasing the perfect workout that your toxic Instagram algorithm is feeding you. If you want to get in shape, it's ridiculously simple. All you need to do, go to the gym 3 times per week and do resistance training. You want to focus on the main movement patterns: squat, hinge, lunge, push, pull, rotate, and brace. Most of the influencers that you see online are on PEDs, performance enhancing drugs. Me, personally, the only performance enhancing drug that I take is coffee, and I take it strong and black. And it's hard to trust influencers these days. They've all got some sort of hidden agenda. I'm going to keep it as real as possible. All that nonsense just doesn't fucking interest me. I can't stand the drama and all that shit. I just have a love for fitness and I want to see more men get in better shape, and be the leaders that their families deserve. Far too many men are taking their own lives these days. It's a tragedy. And I know that fitness can help eradicate a lot of mental health issues that men are facing. They just need to have some fucking heavy barbells and a brotherly community. Our mission is simple. It's to rebuild modern men, saving lives through fitness. We've built a free 3-day course to help you improve your discipline and finally kick your bad habits. Grab your free no BS course at the description below. You don't need motivation, you need standards. Mistake number 6 is ignoring recovery. And recovery is just as important as the training itself. If you don't allow your body to recover, growth stagnates. If you don't get enough quality sleep, your progress stalls. If you don't get enough steps, fat loss reverses. And if you're not fueling your body with quality good foods, you'll just feel drained all the time. Recovery isn't just giving yourself a rest day. Recovery is your sleep, your stress, your steps, and your food. Key target markers for recovery should be 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, 7,000 to 12,000 steps daily, protein at every meal, 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Hydration, you want to drink 2 to 3 litres per day. You want to limit your alcohol intake, none is preferably best, and you want to walk for 10 to 20 minutes after every meal. And lastly, you're just not going to train when you're deeply fatigued. Just have a little bit of common sense. Listen to your body. It's evolved over hundreds of thousands of years. So when it's telling you something, listen to it. And that's the great thing about being on a health and fitness journey. You'll get a real connection with your body. And I don't want to demonize alcohol here, but when you actually think about what it is and what it does to your body, it's ridiculous. It's a poison that alters your brain chemistry, makes you do embarrassing stuff that you would never normally do. And in the worst case scenario, you black out and have memory loss. Then you need a day or 2 days to recover, and your progress for that week is fucking down the toilet. And if you're like me and you're an all or nothing man, then it's best just to ditch the bottle completely. I couldn't go out for just 1 pint. It was always 10, 12 or 15. Then the next day, diet's out the window because calories just don't count when you're hungover. And it's all empty calories. There's like 200 calories in a pint of beer. And it's empty calories with no nutritional value at all. Your greatest asset is your health. So just don't waste it. And mistake number 7 is expecting motivation instead of building discipline. Motivation is an emotion, and discipline is a skill. Motivation fades, but discipline will stay. You cannot rely on your motivation to achieve your goals. Discipline is the only key to long-term success. Discipline creates consistency, and consistency creates success. Head over to the link in the description to grab your free 3-day rebuild course to learn how you can kick your bad habits and start living like the man that you know you could be. In the end, we all pay a price, and the price is either discipline or regret. Start with building your habits. Small wins lead to big victories. You're going to start small, and then you're gradually going to increase intensity and volume. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is discipline. It's built over months and years. Discipline is a lifestyle, and it's your daily habits and actions that result in your discipline. This is the moment where you decide to stop living like the man that you hate seeing in the mirror and in the photos. A man who masters his body, masters his mind. Strong body, sharper mind. Lastly, we're just going to have a little bonus mistake here because I thought it was important enough that it has to be mentioned. Not warming up properly, or not warming up at all. I see this far too often. Guys rocking up to the gym, not even doing an arm swing, an opener, slapping 60 kilos onto the bar and start bench pressing and using that as their warm up. I used to be guilty of this when I was back in my early 20s, and a juvenile lifter. Not warming up is pure stupidity. If you really enjoy working out, why would you risk injuring yourself just through laziness. Warming up only takes 5 minutes. You're just looking to increase your heart rate, increase your blood flow, loosen the body parts, activate the muscles, and just prime your body ready for exercise. It's just stupidity. Don't skip your warm-ups, do it properly, and you'll prevent injuries. You'll probably have a better workout too. All it takes is 5 minutes. So don't be stupid, don't be lazy, and do your fucking warm-ups. Simple. These 7 mistakes kill gym progress before it even starts. Avoid them and your next 90 days will be transformational in your body and in your life. Not so long ago, ships were made of wood and men were made of steel. And now ships are made of steel and men are made of wood. Our generation have become the weakest, the laziest, and the unhealthiest in our history. And the gym is where men go to rebuild themselves. It's the iron forge of the modern world. Every session is shaping the man that you're becoming. Every rep is a vote for the new you. And life is tough. We've just got to be tougher. Head over to the link in the description to grab your free 3-day rebuild course. You're going to learn how to kick all your bad habits and start living like the man that you know you could be. Our free 8-week workout programs are down there too, so check them out. Don't waste another year repeating the same mistakes and staying the same. So let's rebuild modern men together. Until the next one. And if you've enjoyed this video, you'll love this one next.